Hi, Geminis! It is 222 right now as I am recording this live here. I don't want this to be so angled. Okay, anywho, boom, Geminis. 222 could be significant to you. 222 represents choices, relationships, partnerships. You might have Capricorn in your chart. That number showed up for them very significantly. If you do, watch that video. I recorded it, I think, a day or two ago under the lives tab here. But Geminis, for those of you that are new, what up? I'm shamelessly sexy Jackie Boo. The title of your read is Forgive Yourself and Have Faith. And I think this is a really good omen and sign that literally I started this recording 1 minute late. So thank you for showing up with me, everything like that, Gemini babies. But there is something that you need to forgive yourself for. And it really has to do a lot more when it comes to your relationships, your family, and more so family relationship matters here specifically. We will get into that. Hi, Tito. Thanks for being here, love. But Geminis, happy fucking birthday right off the bat. Let me know when it is your birthday. I feel like this reading really is gonna resonate with a lot of you here because you're at this point in time where it's like your new year, your new birthday season, and you may have been in this kind of reflective-y mode in your head maybe because it's showing up in the cards, and Spirit wants you to really have strength at this time here and also not hold yourself back or harm yourself like with any negative thoughts or feelings or beliefs during this time. That was a very therapist thing to say. Maybe you're going to therapy. I don't know. But Geminis, I pull cards on Oracle messages, day-to-day messages, money, finances, career, retirement, here, relationships, sexual energies. We clarify what we need to with the tarot boo. And we end it with my Spirit Says messages to give you something tangible, some sort of action here, really to help you get clear spiritually in alignment on a soul level specifically. Geminis, I just got done recording the new moon in Gemini energy, which is on Monday for you. That's going to be really potent for your manifestations, your new beginnings over the next 6 months. And I can really tell that you are kind of in your head about some of these things too. Let's talk about your thumbnail. So the overall cover photo, 29, you could be going through your Saturn return here, or you could be 29, 11's instant manifestations. This is the relationship card. So forgiveness, nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. And underneath that, we have faith here. So I don't know in what situations you need to forgive yourself, but I do know that it is related to maybe some sort of money matter, or maybe how you were over giving or over generous. And this could even be with relationships, with families. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. This could be a will situation that went wrong. This could be a divorce situation that went wrong. This could be some sort of lawsuit, legality, or maybe spending money on things that maybe you didn't really need, or blowing through maybe an inheritance here. And that's okay. Maybe you're like, I really need to get some things in check when it comes to my money and my relationships. And maybe you're even like paying someone's way here specifically with this 10 of Pentacles in reverse by maybe giving other people money, and you like kick yourself in the foot and you're like, God damn, why did I do that? Why was I so giving here? And the Hermit card energy, this could also be a Virgo around you, or this could also be someone that you realized was maybe secretly taking advantage of you. And again, I feel like it's more so family matter related within your relationships. For some of you, it is love here, but because you gave so much love to that person, it's coming back, this money. There's going to be some conversations here, specifically King of Pentacles. So I feel like it's important to tell you, don't have past regrets with maybe these relationships or these people that you married or these people that you were connected to, on a soul level. There was some sort of lesson in this. And so now it's time to move forward, release that, forgive yourself. And when the real AF relationships, I love that you are really in this energy of you. This says learning to love your sexy self and validate you overall. Someone else got that card this week. I don't remember who, though. So I feel like during this time, you're needing to pour into the relationship with yourself, and like, the sun's in your sign, Gemini, so why wouldn't you? But really prioritize you, forgive yourself, and release and let go here, which I know is easier said than done, but there may be some different types of rituals that you may want to do with that, explore with that specifically. I just came out with the Saturn and Aries video, and I talked a little bit about myself in that too, in regards of what I like to do, so feel free to watch that. It's in the beginning if you would like. We have the Master number 22 showing up for you. This is like a collective card energy that's coming up specifically, very strongly here overall. So watch all the placements in your chart. But 22. 22 in numerology is the Master Builder number here. And in numerology, this talks about very profound people who are creating something for the long haul. I'm pretty sure this card number or this number, numerologists have studied this and they've done associations with people like Oprah and Jackie Kennedy and all these different things here. And for this new moon, and I'm recording this on the 22nd here, right? So twos could just be popping up for you specifically, but there is something that you are needing to shake up, take the leap of faith and like jump, like big risk, big reward here specifically, and know that the universe is going to catch you. This might be, can I try to fall in love with, and again, with somebody? Can I take that step in this direction of my career here? Can I put myself out there in this situation? So whatever it is that you're trying to do here, be or have, like I really want you to get clear. Like what is it that I'm trying to do, be or have? Because that's going to signify and signal to you like more of where is it that I'm not taking as many risks in life during this time, and where can I kind of, do something fun or, or telling me like maybe you want to bungee jump or maybe you're an adrenaline junkie. I don't know. There's something about that, but like take the leap of faith. And I love this. Underneath that, we have clear out the old. And you have this person and like their head is all clouded, everything like that here. So I don't know, again, if you are needing to really release certain things in your house, your home, your space, become maybe a minimalist. And maybe even with this too, like clearing out the whole old like head programming of things that are like outdated and forgiving yourself in some sort of situation and choosing wisely here to not be the problem to any problems, but the solution to your problem here. So you have a choice. The shameless truth is there's something that is you're struggling with. And I feel like for a lot of you, it's blurring the boundaries between relationships and money, because that is the rougher energies in this read. So I'm not going to lie here. Underneath that, you have a double confirmation, leap forward and leave. So some of you might need to leave a relationship. Others of you might need to leave a work environment like it was not meant for you, and really tell yourself the truth here. There could be some sort of energy thief or trickery here specifically overall, but remember that even if you've stayed in relationships, environments, jobs for too long, just remember this year, the only person that you have to please is yourself here, okay? So I don't want you to self-sabotage, and I feel like that's a really good reminder for you, Geminis, during this brand new season, your birthday year, everything like that, and don't lower your vibration to other people's standards here, right? You might have been around people that struggled with addiction, shopping addiction, drug addiction, alcohol addiction, weed addiction, vape addiction, smoking addiction, food addiction, sexual addiction, like whatever that is, or dependency. I know some people use different words with that. However, this is something where spirits like you really need to get clear. Some of you might need a Reiki cleanse here because your aura is really dark, really black, very smoky. There's something about that. So don't lower your vibrations to other people's. Close this out, cut them off. So you're almost closing out this like major cycle here. And you might be a Gemini that maybe it's already been your birthday the past couple days, whatever, but there might be something in the next like couple weeks here that shows up for you specifically in this reading here. I don't know. Let's talk about money, finances, and career. You are in the flow during this time. Jellyfish could be significant to you, as well as bears could be significant to you. So maybe this is something where you've had to really get in this nice flow, a new work schedule here overall, but also take your power back and being courageous enough for like advocating for yourself. The strength card in a workplace setting is advocating for yourself, setting really good boundaries and balancing different stuff. And it's also speaking up for yourself, and it's loyalty and it's trust. So in the flow, this says the universe is sending you help. Tap into your inner power and go deeper and create the purposeful life that you want to have here. And underneath that, you have saving face here overall and innovation in the reverse. So there's something you want to do, but you haven't like given yourself the time to actually move forward on some sort of creative endeavor. And you might be working with your hands or crafting something specifically, but saving face, some of you might be grinning and bearing it to like stay in some sort of job or some position. For others of you, like you are trying to make innovative changes within your company and they may not be really having it necessarily. So you're like sucking sucking it up. And maybe that is the problem that feels like it's a shit show here. I don't know. Take what resonates for you specifically, okay? But there's something about creating something different here and moving into new energies with your career overall. So you might be up for a promotion. You might be like merging companies or just like shaking some shit up with changes. Out of the sexual energies, it was very interesting. You got Aries energy, which this card says quickie sex, hate sex, waste no time. There could be someone that's coming towards you, wants to ask you out specifically, Gemini, a spontaneous hookup here. You got the Page of Seductions, which is, you know, a messenger here, someone that wants to come talk to you. For some of you with your sexual energies, just a warning. This is like an ex-lover here who might try to get back into your good graces. 10 of ecstasy here overall. So just be careful with that. Or this might, you potentially be hiding like how you actually truly feel about somebody. Some of you may not actually be, you know, wanting to date this person. This person might be younger than you, or they could be doing something without your consent. For others of you, you're going to be getting some messages or like putting yourself out there, dating and relating, everything like that. And there might just be some really good witty banter and intellectual intimacy. So Geminis, let's shuffle live on camera here and see what resonates in the chat below, everything like that. Make sure if you are new, smash subscribe, boo. Like this video and always drop me a comment after too. It's completely free to you and it helps the channel grow, boo. Okay, Geminis. Spirit's like, yo, said what I said here. So what is it that you want to do, be, or have? 1111 could be significant to you. There could be a big wish fulfillment that's coming in hot. Coming in hot. You could have been born on the 11th, but that is something where it's like no wish is too small here, okay? And we have empowerment. So there's something that you want to step into, and Spirit's really asking you to power up, level up, like show up for yourself. Be confident in this situation here. I don't know if some of you are doing different types of speaking engagements, teaching opportunities, being like a motivational person that like people look up to you in the sense of like you are so empowering, you are so strong, you are so creative, you are so this. And so pay attention to that. You might get some sort of inklings with this, but what is it that you are wanting to take the leap of faith on? Spirit's like trying to push you off the cliff here, and you're almost like, I don't want to do this, but you really do deep down inside. So there's something here that's like come into light with that sun in the background too, and see how the gaze is in this card and this person is legit like eye on the prize. I feel like you have to get clear and trust your intuition here with this, okay? You could be 45. The number 9 could also be significant to you too, but take the leap of faith during this time. I'm not going to keep pulling from that deck because this is like double confirmation. You know what you got to do, even if you don't want to share it with me, bro. So thank you, Tito, for moderating the chat. Most important, shameless truth, day-to-day messages, please. What do Geminis need to know? Failure is an illusion. You're afraid of failing. Okay. To have failed is to have tried. To have tried is to have learned. To have learned is to have applied. To have applied is to have succeeded. To have succeeded is to do something that you would have never done before. Triumph is ahead. So it's kind of like, I don't know why. They're telling me like cooking. Like, you know, when you cook versus when you bake, like, and you fail at baking something, but when you cook something, you're like, oh my God, this isn't going to turn out how I wanted to, but it's kind of like different spices, different seasons. Like you can doctor it up, do whatever. Like I feel like there's something that's cooking up in your life that you're like, oh gosh, I can't do that again because I failed the last time, and like you didn't. There's some sort of win ahead. And then like with cooking it, you make this like beautiful dish that tastes much better. I don't know, maybe you're a chef or something like that, but be mindful here overall. You got the mountains card. Okay. So a lot of you are healing during this time, or there's a need for some sort of healing. A person on a healing adventure understands that there are multiple mountains to climb. They understand this adventure is one of many, and no healing will take you through ups, downs, trials, tribulations, and they cannot avoid this. They know it'll be hard, but living the same stagnant way of life is harder, unhealed. They get through the mountains in life shamelessly. They celebrate every step and tool they use. They recognize when they made it to the top of the mountain that their journey is never done. There are still life lessons to be learned, wisdom to be mastered, and healing to be continued throughout their whole life. So maybe you need to watch my like healing is not a journey, it's an adventure video, because that is the longer message of that card specifically on my channel. But this is something where I feel like you've been working towards a really long time and taking a lot of different steps on something that you are trying to do, healing yourself, even your mindset. Some of you are really hard on yourself. Ignorance is pain, and you may not even realize that you're hurting yourself, or even how maybe past family wounding patterns or trauma, shame, complex trauma, abuse, emotional abuse, psychological abuse has maybe impacted you here, because this card is literally that card. People say ignorance is bliss, and it's also like, well, no, it's pain, because you don't know what you might be saying to actually hurt another person. And when we learn these different things and how we speak to ourselves and communicate them with others, that ignorance can also be pain of shame cycles that we continue with other people. So let's read this card. People don't even realize they are abusive. Name calling, insulting, lying, coercing, manipulating, controlling, yelling, gaslighting, blaming, humiliating, stonewalling, threatening, scapegoating, bullying, isolating, criticizing, dismissing, silencing, belittling, etc. are all ways of being abusive. Pay attention to who's around you and what you're consuming. So Geminis, what's going on here? Y'all been through it. And the only person who can tell your story is you. Nobody knows your story better than you. So be mindful of those who are using you, your energies, or your story as a muse here. Some of you might be writing a book about this, about maybe how you got through different struggles in life and you want to help other people, or your personal lived experience here. And it's like people are so inspired by you, and then they go and they tell your story, or they go and they take your words here. And it's almost like they don't realize that maybe they're hurting you, but like they can't even cash out on those energies, because Seven of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles in the reverse here, like they're not you. Let's shuffle. What's this triumph for Geminis? There's a destined opportunity here. Four of Cups in the upright is like, oh my gosh, I want to sit around, have a pity party, but let's not ignore Spirit reaching out here. This could be some sort of phone call, message, text, email here. And you see how there's this book, Geminis? What did I just say? Y'all might be sharing your story with some people. You may be getting called to actually like speak or do something about this. Speak or do something about this. Blowing into the shell here, Shameless Squad, King of Cups, about maybe your healing adventure, about how maybe you've learned a lot about your emotions, your feelings, empathy, doing some different things here with EQ, like emotional intelligence here. Eight of Wands, take off, boom. Some of you could be doing some things where it's like you have no idea that this one thing that you shared with the world actually helped them. And you're going to create something really big. And that's the triumph that's ahead. A lot of you are about to be seen, are about to be heard, are about to be loved and celebrated and validated. Page of Wands and Two of Cups. Three of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so yeah, this is like the messenger. Maybe people growing up didn't want to listen to you. Maybe past exes didn't want to listen to you. Maybe people didn't want to validate you or your feelings. And now, before you know it, they lose out on your energies here. For some of you, this could be things that you dealt with in regards of mental health and the wounds, since attachment, Libra, Taurus energy, or maybe even mental health that was like genetic in some sort of form, nature, whatever here, okay? Most Gemini need to be mindful of their healing during this time. Knight of Pentacles, that you can't rush the process. You don't change overnight here, okay? And Page of Swords, telling yourself new thought forms, new stories, new things here. It's almost like there's people around you. They could be younger than you, but they might be really wise and telling you, like, Gemini, why are you doing this? Why are you beating yourself up here? Ace of Wands, create new stories, okay? Manifestations, creations. And some of you might even be a healer and you're trying to create from maybe your experience here. But this is also like, oh, but this didn't work out before. And that could be the part where I failed. And no, maybe you get up, you pull out the next arrow, you try again, right? Okay. I don't know why, but bowling could be significant to you. Like, it's kind of like if you're not a bowler and you're like, oh my God, I'm going bowling and it's been like 14 years since I've been bowling, or I've never been bowling before. Like, you're not going to get a strike on the first time. And if you do, that's pretty freaking cool and great. And if you got like zeros across the board and then on that 10th frame you got like a turkey, like, that's good. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse and Seven of Pentacles. Some of you are needing to, yeah, the Emperor in the reverse. Okay. Some of you, this is about like your money, like I said, where it feels like things are very slow, drained. For others of you, it's like you want to go in a different direction, but you're either stuck in some sort of career here, or like you are trying to reestablish your position, your power, your authority. Some of you could have like missed out on certain types of checks from a boss or someone in a company here. And for others of you, it's like maybe times have been tough, money's been tough, funds have been tough here, and or maybe you haven't been able to get hired for certain things, and that's why Spirit's asking you, like, hey, do you realize like how smart you are, how wise you are, the wisdom that you have, the knowledge that you have? Do something different here. Four of Wands in the reverse here. This could be needing to just create brand new foundations here, but also like believing in yourself. Yeah, and moving forward. Knight of Swords, Gemini. Air sign energy, something will take off. Talk about this, and I feel like you need to be around a lot of good friendships, not people that wanted to like tear you down, rip you. This is sad, Geminis. With that Four of Wands in the reverse, it's kind of like you've had some tumultuous relationships with like heartbreaks or people that were not stable, solid, grounded, maybe did things that actually really hurt you. And it's like we completely like redo the drawing board here, like reset up the board game here. Like we need to start over. We need to start fresh. And I feel like that's what Spirit's asking you to do here. Like finding the people that will move through the mountains and up the mountains with you in life, but not like try to tear you down as you're trying to take the next steps and just figure out what it is for you in life. This is very, like, very spiritual. What's this? Who are these abusive people around Geminis? This is a very different read. Nine of Cups. They couldn't tear you down here. It's almost like they wanted to shame you for your looks or you being cute, you being sexy, you being good looking here, right? Or you getting some sort of attention that maybe other people don't have and they don't almost like it here. But it sucks to suck. Like, leave Gemini alone here. Allow them to be celebrated. Some of you, Fool card in the reverse, you can't trust this person. It could be an Aquarius. This could have been a sign during Aquarius season that maybe you weren't seeing. And Three of Swords. It's like this person is jealous because they're not willing to actually like do all the work that you are on yourself to get the wish fulfillment that you do want and be around the people that are healthy. Meanwhile, this person is hurting here. Again, this is like an ex for some of you and could be a Pisces here, but you're freeing yourself from this because you've had some enlightenment with this. And this person really tried to tug on your heartstrings, pull you back here overall. And I feel like this is something where Spirit's like, no, free yourself from these abusive individuals, these toxic people here. For some of you, this is like a fellow Gemini, Aquarius, or a Pisces here. Could also be a Leo here with the Strength card in the reverse. There are others of you, this is like people that you truly did love, like siblings, cousins, nieces, nephews, aunts, allies, benefactors. And for others of you, this is like people in like a spiritual community that you really thought you could trust here that like maybe abused their power in some sort of way. I don't know why. There's something about that. So yeah, Seven of Wands in the reverse, but they have no spiritual protection and karma is coming. You're moving on to better people, okay? Six of Wands in the upright. You're freeing yourself from this. Congratulations. Go out, have fun, be celebrated with the people that want to celebrate you. Again, Hanged Man energy came out, so I don't know if you need to go to the beach. I don't know if you need to meditate. I don't know if you need to do like yoga or something, but very different type of Hanged Man energy, okay? Precious gem, beautiful. Your energy is a gem and not meant for everybody to have because you are precious. Treat yourself like the diamond you are and get out of rough energies with people. Absolutely. Rest, recharge, renew, release, rejuvenate, retreat. Maybe slow down, ground your energies. Don't ask for advice if you're not going to take it. You could be getting frustrated if other people, flipped energies in reverse, are coming to you for something, but then they're not doing it. Toxic positivity. Honor yourself in the moments that you're trying to suck up your feelings, your emotions, or whatever it is that you're going through and being like, well, at least this is going well, or at least that's going well. Like, honor yourself. Honor yourself and honor your feelings. Sit with it because that's what's going to be healing for you during this time. Money, finances, career, retirement here, please. Geminis. Ooh, relationships. You really have this type of energy here. Business partners, office, love affairs, communication with coworkers are highlighted now. Make choices with extreme care. Oh, so some of you, the energy at the beginning with all the relationship stuff, it's like, careful if you're going into business with a lover or a partner that is romantic in nature, not platonic. Okay. Some of you, yeah, are moving up in the company. There's going to be some sort of opportunity or position that maybe you hear about through your network, your community, people skills, but you almost don't see it yet. It's unfolding and you have gift in the reverse. Again, that's pretty obvious. It's your birthday season, so you could be gifted money. Something is unfolding. All those came out by itself here, so I just want to say trust the process with this. You could be like going to Paris here or traveling to a warmer climate here overall. Maybe going out to the club, celebrating your birthday, or going to the beach with a pineapple. For some of you, you need to be in sales here. For others of you, you might be a counselor or a diplomat. There's something about like, or even doing something with like office relations, like marketing here specifically. I don't know what that is, but you might be marketing to people from different countries or Paris or whatever. Other countries here. Yeah, this is a journey. You may need to move for a new place for travel or work here overall. Like exploring the world will give you a lot more opportunities. Very interesting. Something short term, okay? See what's going on. Don't get attached to your current position is what that card says. There's something more fulfilling on the horizon here. So we'll see what's going on for you. Relationships. Ten of Pentacles going in the upright here, okay? So we're not going to take it fully since it didn't flip out, but there's something good. Ace of Swords. Five of Wands in the reverse. Interesting. You don't have to fight for this brand new position here. Seven of Cups. You have multiple options here. You might be dreaming something into existence here overall, but I see a brand new opportunity where you almost get to be some sort of like consultant here, share your ideas, share your thoughts, and really like that is the Swords card. I feel like you're going to connect with lots of people and have lots of conversations and take action with this specifically. And it's about making your dreams a reality here. Three of Wands, it hasn't fully set in yet. Like you do want to expand something specifically, but you're not sure what yet. And you almost need like one priority or someone to help you. And you do have the 1111 card, wish fulfillment. So this could be a really great time to, another wish fulfillment card. Nine of Pentacles. Oh my God, I love this. So you may be getting a brand new position. Okay. And you're protected to move forward with this. So for some of you, it's good for you to move forward with some sort of job opportunity. If you're married or you're in a long-term commitment here, partnership, there's someone that's going to tell you about a really good job opportunity. And Spirit's like you are protected to take and it's going to pay off here. Queen of Pentacles. I love this. Oh my gosh, overall. And again, there's a book here. So again, studying, writing, reading here, something very specific, writing up a contract here. You may be working on like some sort of rules or regulation, like writing up policies. There's something about foreign policies here for you. For others of you, like you're protected to move forward with this. There might also just be an event or even like a wedding or like a community celebration where you catch wind of this. So right now is the time to prioritize you for those of you really wanting a different type of position or level up promotion. I see you getting it, but you're going to get it through your relationships here overall, okay? Hi, Manam. Thank you for being here. Tell me about moving up people's skills, unfolding gifts. What's going on? Nine of Swords in the reverse. Eight of Swords in the reverse. Whoa, you're like freeing yourself of any fears and anxieties or worries here. Eight of Pentacles, though. Nine of Cups. So you're moving into something that you want a little bit more. Something more spiritually and emotionally aligned for you. Makes you feel good, the work that you're doing. Eight of Pentacles here. 988 could be a significant like angel number for you, but I see you releasing something that you've mastered in life here. Eight of Pentacles is the mastery card here, and it's in the reverse. Like you've been a master at your craft, and this has been for at least 8 years in some sort of position here, and you almost might be like bored and being like, I want to be free here overall to maybe do whatever I want. And maybe you're talking to bosses or colleagues or employers to be out on your own or be a little bit more independent, because nines are all about independence here. And it's like, it hasn't happened yet, but there will be some sort of stroke of luck or opportunity where they're going to give this to you, the Hermit card in the reverse, but it hasn't shown itself yet. What do they need to know about this unfolding? You can have Virgo in your chart. Six of Cups. A friend's going to bat for you in the workplace. A friend, a colleague, a coworker, an ex-boss, someone from the past years really advocating for you. And I see you getting more financial freedom here. Shut up. And creating the life that you want. Devil card in the reverse here. There's no blockages, death, rebirth. Capricorn, Scorpio energy here as well. But this is creating a brand new you. Beautiful. Y'all, Geminis, I like that. Put your needs on the table, your wants on the table. This is like fuck it and find out energy. And it's just like someone's going to have to go back to maybe talk and have a conversation. And someone's really going to go to bat for you. And you're getting more money. And you're like, cool, I literally just manifested my dream life. And I never have to go back to that old shitty job here or place of employment. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. It's not happening. It's cute. Journey. Jupiter and Virgo. Heck yeah, Tito. Okay, Seven of Wands in the reverse. Some of you may be defensive if you haven't been able to travel for work or gotten opportunities for work specifically, or if you feel like work has been like a journey, but it hasn't been a clear path, meaning it's like this way and that way with work, this way and that way with work, and then up, down, all around. And maybe it's even like a roller coaster ride here a little bit of like, for some of you, it's like a monotonous thing day to day. For others of you, it's like you're frustrated because there's almost like work has been such a journey, but you've had to take on other people's work here and maybe working multiple positions but not getting paid for it. I don't know why that is. Six of Wands though, you'll move forward with something. Double success here. Some of you might be putting yourself out there in the community a little bit more. Just don't be defensive around coworkers or bosses or colleagues. Careful what you might be saying around like work events, happy hours, whatever here specifically. But there is some freedom and there is some sort of success. Some of you might be singers and putting yourself out on stage, being very creative here. Yeah, Seven of Swords, and you're like going for it. It's in the reverse. Okay, Four of Pentacles, Emperor. Aries energy, you could be 44. This is also having those strong, steady foundations here. You might be manifesting with fours. This is a bossed up position here overall. And a lot of you, I do see you being able to travel for work, but for some of you, this has been delayed because like you need to have your supervisor or boss go with you for some sort of reason here. It's like they also need to be there. And it's like it's taken some time specifically. You may get frustrated with that, but you're ultimately moving on with other work endeavors. And then before you know it, like you keep going and going and going and it's successful here. And now like the boss can come back around and you can go with them and you're going to be learning some sort of wisdom. Some of you just might need to be your own business owner during this time. Hierophant, new contracts, cute. Maybe some work and love opportunities. Taurus here. You could have a Taurus in your life. It could be in your chart here. You could have a packed second house, a lot of money. Or a Taurus could be like coming towards you, or they had those placements in the planets and the charts, whatever. Successful. A lot of people are pulling this card this week, the Chariot, Cancer energy. So you could also, I feel like this is just the Jupiter in Cancer where it's going to bring everybody blessings. And Gemini, like, I don't care what fucking astrologers you're listening to out there that are like, oh my God, double blessings because it's in Gemini. No, it's at its fallen here. Cutting the deck again. Traveling, moving forward, some sort of success, emotional fulfillment, accolades here, balance, feeling really good and happy within your career. You might be moving or just traveling a lot here. But anyway, for my shameless tangent, what I was saying was, Jupiter's at its detriment in your sign here. So it could have felt maybe frustrating that things haven't been unfolding here, but there is some good money deals that are coming in and you're discovering a lot of new talents and gifts here too. So just hold the fate. Like, can we have a countdown? I don't even know how many days it is until Jupiter goes into Cancer, but I think it's 6-9. Okay. How appropriate. Rewards. What I just tell you, hold the faith, babies. You're cashing in on all the good work you've done. Raises, bonuses, and prosperities are coming. Keep going and keep growing. Yes. So for those of you that have been like, do I leave this company? They promised me a promotion, a raise, a blah, blah, blah. Maybe I want to start my own thing. Hold out. Like, don't leave that company without them paying you out some sort of money because someone's getting a really big bonus here. I don't know what you do, but it's like frozen and it's coming out. And this is like giving and taking with this energy, especially if there's been certain things that have been restructuring with their financial budgets, finance, like whatever, all those things that they tell. But make sure you follow up and ask for what you need in regards of this setting this place, check in with HR, check in with certain things. This card also says be open to giving and receiving and keep the flow of abundance going. So keep any money moving, wealth moving. Some of you might be spiritual workers here, or maybe you want to be able to work with Buddha here overall. But doing some inner work can really help you get clear. And I feel like we talked about that a little bit, like with different things and kind of the rougher energies. But I like where things are in your career. I'm not going to lie. Offering, yeah, there's a new job opportunity that might be offered to you here. So congratulations here. And again, keep your eyes peeled, especially with your ears peeled, maybe more so than your eyes, especially with your season, Gemini. Okay, let's get in relationships, see what's going on for my Geminis here. What do they need to know, please, Spirit? You could have Virgo in your chart. I say that because this card did not come out in Virgo's read, but the energy heavily did. And I know that you are like sibling, like, well, not sibling signs, but you are like signs ruled by the same planet. This card says being sexualized at work, home, school, or in friend groups. Believe them. You got someone's bossing you around like you're an employee when you're not. Hashtag fired. And an apology is coming from someone who hurt you. And that could be what this whole forgiveness is about. You're letting go of people pleasing. Nice, Gemini. It's in the reverse. And allowing people to maybe people please you in your life, or people are comparing to you and your character in their life. And you have trauma bonding and 222 again. I think you're going to be breaking up for some of you and really prioritizing the relationship with yourself. For those of you that have a partner, multiple partners, there's an inevitable breakup here. And I don't like to be the bearer of that news. And it seems like something better will be coming along. So keep your heart open here specifically. And don't delay this. Like, the longer you delay, the harder it actually gets to move forward with those kind of energies. Not going to take all of those. That's like too many. Okay. Like attracts like here. And another two. Choices, decisions. You got options, partnerships here. If you long for more love, be more loving here. So you could be this person that's hurting other people. Other people could be hurting you. But make sure you are expressing your love during this time. Who's getting sexualized? What does Gemini need to know? You'll clearly see it. Two of Swords in the reverse. Someone might text you. Could be a Scorpio. That makes sense. An 8th houser. They have it in their chart. For some of you, this is like someone from your past, or for others of you, this is like childhood or a sibling here that might, oh my God, come forth with you when it comes to this information here specifically, and the 6 of Cups in the upright here, because they see you as a very caring, loving, compassionate person. So please believe them. Yeah, 6 of Wands, and the Star card could be an Aquarius. 8 of Swords here. For some of you, this person who did the sexualizing was put away for a long time, and now they're like getting out of jail. And someone might be afraid of this here overall. The number 6 could be significant to you, but there's almost like something about like this person's might be coming to you for love, for comfort, for healing, for connection, and this conversation is going to be successful, specifically overall. And there's almost like this emotional barrier released, burden released. But the Lovers card in the reverse, Strength card in the reverse, Devil in the reverse here. Again, I feel like this person did this to multiple people, and they used their willpower and their strength over others. And again, Leo, Gemini here. So Gemini, like this could have happened to you by the same person that this happened to this other person. King of Cups. Someone older, or maybe you couldn't tell a parent about this. 9 of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, now you're like freeing yourself from this stress, this emotional burden. Please seek therapy if you're going through anything like this, Gemini. This is a lot. This could be something that's happened a long time ago too. let's move on from those energies. But if you have Virgo in your chart, please watch that reading. It's not for the faint-hearted, and there could be some more messages in there according to this coming around. Three of Wands in the reverse. Someone's treating you like a boss or an employee when they're not. Hashtag fired. For some of you, this is like a group of people, friendships, where like maybe you're going on vacation and they're just trying to boss you around, telling you what to do here. Specific group of friends going on vacation. Three of Swords in the reverse. 33. And it's like you can move away from these past friendships or relationships, especially if they're treating you poorly, they're being physically abusive, they're being aggressive, they're being reckless. It's like they almost don't know how to communicate. Six of Swords, but you aren't moving forward yet. You're kind of wavering whether or not you actually want to be friends with this person anymore, or these people, or this group. And I feel like you have one friend group that's really chaotic, really reckless, doesn't make the best decisions. And you have this other group that's very stable, very nurturing, very giving. And you almost feel bad that if you cut them off that they're gonna be mad at you because like they don't have somebody to tell what to do or boss around, but it's almost like you don't want to be there. Yeah, you've got better emotional relationships and fulfillment and a wish fulfilled here too. And Page of Cups, share your true emotions and feelings. Queen of Wands in the reverse. They might lack self-esteem here, confidence, and maybe they get something from you. Tell me about this apology. Four of Cups in the reverse. You don't care. This might be too little too late. The Lover's card, Gemini. This could be from a past ex or someone that made bad choices, or your energy. Strength card, or even a Leo. Someone hurt you in a relationship really, 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 really bad here, or you hurt them. Your energy's showing up, so I don't know what this is. It's almost like they want to apologize for not loving you in the way that you wanted or needed to be loved or maybe validated here, and like they maybe ran away from this, they didn't take accountability for this, and now they're trying to come back around specifically, and you might not even listen. You're like, cool. Yeah. I don't mean to laugh at this, but like you're like, cool, we're going to give that a rest. Thank you, next. And we're moving on and walking away from these people. And you are protected to do that. For some of you, it could be family. You could have kids with this person too. And yeah, for others of you, like you had to move away from these individuals here specifically because it's like they waited too long to get back into your good graces here. Overall energy did have forgiveness at the beginning, which I know is a super hard thing to do, but I know a lot of people will talk about how forgiveness is more so for us, not the other person or people. And you don't have to forget those things if you don't want to. And you also don't have to feed them energy if you don't want to. And again, I know that is fucking hard with someone who's got a lot of water in her goddamn chart and she's sensitive as fuck here. But yeah, you're like, y'all were sneaky. Y'all were shady here. Breadcrumbs. Yeah, absolutely. And that's the energy that's coming up. And you had Six of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like, where were you when I needed you and I wanted you? Not when you wanted to come back in my life here specifically, right? For some of you, this person is very, they're younger than you. It also, again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, they could be coming around you during those seasons here overall, but I feel like you're around some people that you really shedded this year and you don't need to be with them anymore. And you got new family, new friends, new love coming in, new work, relationships, beautiful. Okay, the past is being projected on your current relationship. Change here. So for those of you in committed relationships, partnerships, you need to be working on any past wounding patterns. Don't be projecting that shit on a relationship. For others of you, you could be dealing with a partner or a spouse doing that to you, and it's like, but this is a trigger for me. And it's like, cool, that can be a trigger for you. And like, what are you doing to work on that specifically here overall? And how can you take a balanced approach? Actions speak loudly. And yeah, again, actions speak louder than words here. So be mindful of that. Express your love through actions. 49, you could be 49. And then we also have honesty is essential. Gemini, I feel like I'm beating a dead horse with this one. Okay, take off the masks. Do you accept this rose from me, shamelessly sexy Jackie, to be honest, babies? Just kidding, but not really. Speak with love and truth here overall, okay? Hi, Esmeralda. Thank you for being here, love. But Geminis, just speak your truth. You know, speak your authenticity. You know, be in your power. It's your season, Geminis. I want you to feel fucking empowered. And maybe if you're feeling low energy right now, you know, new moon is Monday. I get it. Those energies will be filling you up before you fucking know it. So just take some time, rest, rejuvenate, recharge, silence your mind, get grounded. Take some time for you with how you want to move through these energies here, okay? Maybe release it and then boom, new mood, new energies, new seasons coming in, okay? Sexual energies, most important messages. Okay. Fifth house, fun, romance. And again, Leo, you could just have a Leo in your life, and this Leo energy could be delayed till Leo season, but for some of you, this is new romance coming in, hookup. Some of you could be getting pregnant. Congratulations. But this is fun energy. This is creative energy. This is having a blast on like different dates, doing something like maybe artistic or different. Uranus, Aquarius energy. So you have like sibling signs here, Aquarius, Leo. But this is being you, 33 showing up again, contemplating the future. Maybe you want kids. Maybe you don't want kids. Maybe you want to date multiple people. Maybe you don't want to date multiple people. For a lot of you, Gemini, though, let's be real. You probably want to date multiple people here, and you don't want potentially a traditional relationship, which is totally fine. You don't need to if you don't want to. And I say that, but then the fourth house comes out. Cancer energy. So you want to feel safe. You want to feel emotionally safe and connected with a partnership, a commitment here, partners in particular. Like you want to have that comforting connection here, like someone that just kind of gets you. You know, it's kind of like where you speak the same language, similar language, like in. Not that you like actually speak the same language, but it's like when you speak, someone's just like, I completely understand you. And then there's that instant attraction, whereas like other people around you may not try to get what you're saying here. I hope I'm explaining that right. Ninth house, Sagittarius. So you might meet this person if you're going back to school, higher education, on vacation, far off distant shores, lands, or just meeting someone while traveling. And it could be from, and I was going to say a past life here too. There's something about that. And that's your sibling sign. So if you're traveling, like maybe good for you to balance like right now, enjoying some time like at home to rest, rejuvenate, reflect, everything like this specifically, as well as like putting yourself out there. There's something about needing to like rekindle like your energy with yourself, love yourself, prioritize yourself, and then get out there on all the dates and all the things. I love all the support in the chat here. Thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate you. Fifth house for Geminis. Ooh, you got some Wheel of Fortune. Destiny, a beautiful connection, a lot of joy, success. Maybe you're going to meet some, like, because this is the date as well. So maybe you're going like a Ferris wheel date during Leo season. This is new cycles of abundance. Could be group sex for some of you. Again, Sagittarius energy, happy sex, wishes fulfilled, for ecstasy. There's an opportunity. Don't block a blessing here. For some of you, you may be in a sexual drive spell here, or you may be on the ace continuum. But I feel like you're coming out of this. Yeah, three of seductions in the reverse, especially if like you have gone through a recent breakup or this past projection thing. You're like, all right, let's shake it off. Energies are going to be lighter. We're going to get out there. And you might be getting some different dates, opportunities, messages. Yeah, eight of seductions in the reverse, really freeing yourself from this. Hierophant could be with the Taurus here, or someone that you love, or again, that like spiritual connection. Cute. Tell me about Uranus. Knight of Pleasures in the reverse. Okay, Earth sign energy. Uranus is in Taurus right now too. Eight of Desires, which is Wands. Pleasures is Pentacles in my deck, y'all. Those of you that are part of like the sex work industry community here, this message is for you more so, because you have Knight of Pleasures in the reverse, Eight of Desires in the upright, which is like my sex store, shop, everything like that. And you have the Star card, and then like Seven of Seductions in the reverse. For those of you that work in the industry here specifically, there could be some sort of sexual affair scandal exposed here overall. Maybe someone doing something against your will here with this Uranian energy. This is also maybe like you aren't receiving some sort of sexual guidance from partners here. This person could have been born in 88, or 887 is a significant number for you. For a lot of you, there's some sort of opportunity that may not be destined, and it's more of a one-night stand hookup, because you have Seven of Swords here. This is like they didn't tell you that they maybe had multiple connections or partnerships or relationships. Or Geminis, you are doing this. I don't know. But this says sneaky link behind your back to have sex with someone else. Again, if you have Salacia in your birth chart within 6 degrees of a personal planet, I would look into that because that's like sex scandal, something revealed, something exposed. Or this is just someone who's just not telling you something that they like found love elsewhere or a partner elsewhere, or someone's trying to like steal this person from you. So, Geminis, just be careful. You know, you got a couple different cards where it's their actions aren't matching, you know, their words here. So pay attention to their body language, their cues, just everything. I'm talking to a new Taurus and you met him unexpectedly. Oh my God, I love that. Out of nowhere. Okay. Oh, let's see what's going on with this fourth house energy here. Geminis, three of pleasures. Okay, so some of you might be going out with like friends on group dates here. Overall, for others of you, this might be balancing multiple sexual partners or dates, or some of you might be poly too. High Priestess in the reverse, but you may not know you are poly. Some of you might be gaslighting yourself. If you have some sort of psychic hit, intuitive download, or message about like, or gut feeling, trust your gut, trust your body about like a sexual connection who may not be right for you. So don't gaslight that. It's Cancer energy in the reverse. This could also just be delayed through Cancer season or till Cancer season. There could be a Cancer coming towards you. Yeah, Eight of Cups. Something hasn't like fully moved forward yet. Eight of Cups is in the reverse here. So you might be feeling stuck about this. You might feel like I have a really great group of like community connections with this Three of Pleasures or Pentacles, or like I'm the third wheel here. And I'm also like, when is my time here? And you have heavy Cancerian energy here. So some of you might be really fearful of moving forward, but you may not know that. Chariot, and then you got Cancer over here. This is just delayed until Cancer season, y'all. I don't know what to tell you. There's a sexual success happening. You might meet someone, a hookup again while traveling, a sex getaway. This is also sexually being versus doing here. So maybe this is like they're worth the wait is what Spirit just said here, okay? For others of you, you may have two connections here that are Cancers, and like you could have it in your chart too here though, but like two opportunities. Yeah, Judgment card that moves forward towards you making choices, and you might be picking one Cancer over the other here too. So again, because you're balancing, you might be juggling some energies here overall. I mean, I like it. A Strength card in the reverse. There's some sort of Leo in your fucking energy. They may be forcing sex onto you or trying to date you or something like this. And this could be that like past ex-lover energy, or even like a past friend where it's like, oh my God, Gemini, you need to like hook up with this person, that, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Fifth house. And you might be like, I'm not interested in them. Like, I got something else going on. I'm not going to tell you. And you are allowed to change and evolve in your sexuality, your information. So Geminis, don't allow people to tell you who to date, who to hook up with, who to have sex with, what to do here overall. Libra, you have somebody who loves to flirt around you. You are going to be dressing up, whining, dining. The number 19 could be a significant date for you. Eighth house, that might be a sex date, hookup, friends with benefits, or there's some sort of mystery coming in with like this mystery person here. So let me know who you're dating, where you're going, what you're doing, because that sounds like fun. Let me live vicariously through you. Okay. Let's close this with Spirit Says messages here. Most important messages, please, for my Gemini collective. What do they need to know? Akashic records. Some of you may need to get a reading done or open up the records, the library of readings for you to be able to do by yourself. Get grounded. Get grounded. And we got the root chakra card coming out. Ground your energy. Focus on your finances, your stability, especially with the brand new beginnings coming in. Oh my God. And you have 111 showing up. 74 breaking down to 11. And then the 1 here. Okay. High vibes. Keep your thoughts and energy and vibrations high. Right now, you're being called to raise your vibrations. Be kind to your mind is what I feel like telling you, Geminis. You know, it is mental health month. So not that it's not the other year, 11 months out of the year, but May specifically. instant manifestation, and 11s, just more brand new beginnings here. You have the power to manifest all the successes in your life. Music, listen to binaural beats, so fuego frequencies, especially for the root chakra with the brand new beginnings here. You have crystals. Start using crystals to enhance your sleep. Daily intentions and meditative practices. Automatic writing could be really good for some of you. Practice to connect with your guides and your spiritual team. Cleanse your energy here, okay? Sage, Palo Santo, burn sprays, open up the windows. There's so many different things you can do here. And gratitude. Practice more gratitude. You will attract more good to you. So use the law of attraction during this time. Really, Geminis, this reading is just all about like forgiving yourself. Forgiving yourself for any fuck ups this past year and allowing yourself to release, let it go, cleanse it. Like do a burning bowl Reiki ritual if you want to, need to, whatever. That could be good for you prior to the next new moon. Letting go, okay? Letting go of what's continue to do what's best for you and letting go of those who don't deserve you. Yeah, and I feel like that's just something where Reiki burning bowl rituals can be really good prior to new moons. They can be good on full moons here. So I don't know if there's something that you need to release and forgive yourself for in particular here. But seriously, just don't be hard on yourself. You're a human, you're not perfect, and that is where you get to have that saving grace kind of energy here. Have faith, things will work out. These energies are moving through some really good things during this time, so I'm excited for you. Geminis, happy birthday. Let me know what you're doing for your birthday in the comments below, yo. Like this video, make sure to hit subscribe. Send this to your Gemini friend too, and as always, let me know what resonates too, boo. I think I'm going to do another read. I got to check who was most supportive last time. I think it might have been Taurus with the most views here, so I'm just catching up on my readings here, but Geminis, I also do have Saturn and Aries under my videos tab that you can watch for all 12 signs collective. Watch your sun, your moon, your rising, as well as the new moon video that's going to be coming out this weekend before the new moon on Monday here, okay? So if you are celebrating the holiday or anything like that, I hope you get lots of rest, you recharge, and then you get out there again, Gemini, in the future too. So turn those notification bells on. Thank you all for being here in the chat. Love you, Tito. Thank you for all your support too. I appreciate all of you, and stay tuned for more and stay shameless.